Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Dave. I'm a licensed podiatrist. I'd like to thank you for watching my video on my Frugal Foot YouTube channel. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I really do appreciate a thumbs up if you like this video because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 6 different ways that I try to save money when I actually go to see the doctor. So let's go through these. Number 1, when I make my appointment, I oftentimes will ask the front desk if I can see the surgeon or the doctor instead of the PA. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeing the PA, but oftentimes you'll see the PA, and if your visit is more complicated, then you'll be rescheduled to see the surgeon or the doctor. And I try to skip that extra visit. It saves on copays, also saves me a lot of time. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I always try to make my appointments first thing in the morning. I try to be the very, very first appointment because the doctor invariably is going to get backed up through the day. And the last thing that you want to be is the last appointment because you're going to absorb all of the backup through the entire morning or through the afternoon, and you don't want to do that. So always try to book your visits first thing in the morning, which brings me to number 3, and that is always arrive to your appointment early. Try to be there even 10 minutes before because you might have paperwork to do, or if you can, get that paperwork done, have it at the office or bring it with you so you're not in the waiting room doing paperwork while you could be seen by the doctor. But try to get there early. Now, why? It's because the doctor is probably double or triple booked. Now, that's going to open up comments, I'm sure, below. Oh, the doctor shouldn't be booked. Or I always have to wait for the doctor and stuff like that. Yes, that does happen. But remember, when you go to a restaurant, they don't just book one table. They book multiple tables at one time. And the same thing in the office with the doctor. The doctor might be seeing 100 patients in a week or 150 patients in a week. If he's just booking every hour or half hour, well, you're going to wait for like a month or 2 months or maybe 6 months or a year to see that doctor. By double or triple booking, he can see more patients in a shorter period of time. And although you might have to wait a little bit to see the doctor that particular day, in the end, you end up actually seeing the doctor sooner. But to avoid that, get to the visit early. If you show up 10 minutes early to your visit, what happens is this. When you check in, you may be the first patient to be seen at 9 o'clock. Maybe you're the first of the 3 patients that are being seen at 9 o'clock. And so you get taken back first, and you get seen first of that group of patients. I went to a restaurant one time and I had reservations at 7 or 7:30, and we arrived right at the time of our reservation. And 15 minutes later, we're still at the bar, and I went up to the front to the hostess and asked, what would have happened if we had arrived 10 minutes early? And she said, you'd be seated right now. So the same thing happens at restaurants. Avoid the wait, which is costing you money, right? Time is money. Get to your visit early. All right. Let's see here. Don't miss appointments. Now, some doctors' offices, mine including, if you miss an appointment, you're going to get charged because I have put aside time to see my patient, and if you don't show up, you're going to get charged because I'm wasting time just sitting around doing nothing. So I don't want to get charged. I always show up for my appointments. I always give at least 24 hours notice if I have to change or miss an appointment. Obviously, there are emergencies, and hopefully, usually the doctor will understand. I always do. If there's an emergency that comes up, or if the patient's sick, well, we don't want him in the office anyhow. So, reschedule the appointment without a charge. Ask for generic prescriptions. The majority of prescriptions that are written today are generic, but you don't want to have your prescription called in for the more expensive version. Now, there are times when that's the only option and you just have to pay the extra $1 to get the better prescription, but sometimes having a generic prescription will do just as well, and that will save you some money. Alrighty, let's see here. This is a good one. This is my last one that I can think of. And if you have any, please leave comments below. I'd love to know what you do. But avoid the temptation to buy extra items when you're in the doctor's office. Now, I really don't sell anything in my office. that I could think of. There might be 1 or 2 items, but I mean, that's what the drugstore is for. That's what the pharmacy is for. I'm not going to sell you Band-Aids. I don't sell antibiotics and stuff like that. That you can go to the pharmacy to do that. I'm here to be the doctor and just inform you and diagnose you and give you the treatment plan. But when I go to the doctor, a lot of doctors, some of these doctors actually have, like, in the waiting room or at the checkout area, and I see this a lot, like at my vet, there's all of these things for sale. And it's easy to just grab one and throw it on the bill. And, you know, I really make it a point not to do that because the bill's expensive enough, especially if you have a deductible. You know, you're going to get a bill probably in the mail later on that you're going to have to pay. So those are 6 things that I do when I go to the doctor to try to avoid paying more and save money at my doctor's visits. So hopefully this will help you out and you can save a little money too. If you like the video, again, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate those thumbs ups, and the positive comments that I've been getting have been very, very nice. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Dave, and I'll see you on my next video.